Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. Welcome to our first ever Brighter CX Tech Talk. So this Tech Talk series is going to be a series where we discuss in detail a specific aspect of the Bright Pattern platform and how that feature can help your business's CX capabilities. We'll also be doing a quick demo of how our feature works within your customer's journey. So just a note before we begin, this webinar is being recorded and a recording will be sent to all registered guests in case you would like to view the webinar again or share it with colleagues. So the topic for this webinar will be messenger apps, which are mobile digital communication channels that has exploded, especially in the past year. So before we begin, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Andrew. I am the product marketer here at Bright Pattern, and I have with me here Jonathan, our sales engineer, who will be showing the demo of our messenger app capabilities. So first, let's talk about how messenger channels have changed after 2020. So saying that the pandemic has changed the customer service industry is an understatement. The pandemic has completely changed the landscape of customer service. And I know that this sentence has been said over and over again by everybody, but it cannot be understated how transformative the pandemic was to customer service. Many businesses and people had to go mobile during the pandemic, and there has been a substantial increase in digital and mobile adoption during the pandemic. More people than ever are relying on their mobile phones and messenger apps for communication due to government lockdowns. And just to illustrate this point, McKinsey & Company, one of the biggest and most respected consulting firms in the world, came out with a report in the first 8 weeks of the pandemic. And at that point, mobile and digital adoption had already vaulted forward 5 years. And the rise of messengers is only going to continue. As we can see, there are 1.3 billion Facebook Messenger users, 2 billion WhatsApp users, and overall 2.8 billion mobile phone messaging app users worldwide in 2021. So the adoption of mobile messaging apps brings new opportunities for your business or organization to connect with customers. So by going mobile, you bring convenience to your customer in the form of on-the-go service. And mobile messenger channels also have a massive audience, as we saw in the previous slide, which creates more opportunities for outreach to your customers. Messenger apps also allow you to send images and videos to your customers and provide real-time assistance for great customer service. And finally, with the right contact center solution, your mobile messenger channel can be unified with other channels for easy reporting. And on a cloud-based platform, implementing and supporting mobile channels is easier than ever. So Bright Pattern's platform can help your capabilities in mobile messengers in many ways. First off, Bright Pattern supports one of the largest number of messenger apps in the industry. We support messenger apps like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Viber, Line, Telegram, and more. We also have customers from all regions who are utilizing social messengers, including regions like North America, LATAM, APAC, and EMEA. On Bright Pattern's Omnichannel platform, these messenger apps are unified with other traditional channels like voice, SMS, email, and they're all treated as one single conversation, allowing you to implement one single customer journey where the customer and agent can switch the conversation onto another channel and continue that conversation where it left off with full context. For instance, a conversation that starts on SMS can be switched to Facebook Messenger and vice versa. And this switch is capable of happening because agents will have easy access to interaction history and conversation context. So Bright Pattern's Omnichannel platform also allows you to perform unified reporting on all channels, including messenger apps, which means that you can get customized reports through the administrator dashboard, which includes messengers as a channel with all other channels. This makes training and quality management easier. And getting data on the performance of messenger apps in your contact center is as easy as getting data on other channels. Finally, with BrightPattern's integrations to any CRM or systems of records, with third-party CRMs like Salesforce and Microsoft Dynamics, you can easily identify customers on mobile messenger apps by linking their ID to their CRM record. And so these are some of the cool ways that BrightPattern can help support your adoption of messenger apps. So in the previous slide, I talked about what's possible with BrightPattern's messenger apps, but here are some actual innovative use cases that our partners and customers are implementing in the real world, in real life events. And a lot of these use cases are powered by BrightPattern's integrations with messenger apps. So the first one is one of the largest European luxury retailers uses WhatsApp to share videos of in-store products with customers. So due to the pandemic, many retailers weren't able to host customers in their brick and mortar retail stores. So to adapt to this challenge, one of the largest European luxury retailers used BrightPattern's WhatsApp integrations to allow in-store personnel to send videos of products and descriptions directly to interested customers. So this allowed in-store retail personnel to provide the in-store shopping experience over mobile messenger apps. Another use case is emojis. So innovative BPO in South Africa helped power customer service for a pizza chain by allowing customers to order pizzas over Facebook Messenger with emojis. And next, messenger apps can be utilized by a variety of different industries too, not just the retail industry. As we can see here, one of the largest beverage companies uses messenger apps to communicate with customers in LATAM, and an American-based company focused on producing outdoor recreation technology uses Facebook Messenger to perform customer service. So one of the main regions where we see heavy usage of messenger apps is the LATAM region. And due to the heavy usage of mobile messenger apps in LATAM, BrightPattern's partners there have developed some amazing innovative ways to utilize messengers for customer service. So the first one is called the visual IVR. And an example of the visual IVR is seen in the screenshots below, where you can see how the visual IVR works. So IVRs have always been traditionally phone-based, where customers have to wait for a slow prompt from a robotic voice. And by the time they get all the options and what keys to press, they've already forgotten their options or they want to hang up. But with this visual IVR, customers can receive an IVR-like menu that has user-friendly navigation buttons and the choices they want at their fingertips. So from these screenshots, we can see that there's a menu that gives customers their choices visually, allowing customers to make faster decisions and see their options spread out in front of them. And these menus can be customized in a variety of ways with all kinds of designs, graphics, and options based on the customer's criteria. And this visual IVR can further be used to push surveys, share multimedia, and send documents to customers. And this visual IVR can be accessed by customers through messenger apps like WhatsApp or through SMS. Another great use case is allowing customers to use messenger apps to pay. So with this use case, customers can utilize credit cards and other forms of payment in the messenger app. And so we see that these use cases coming from LATAM and other global regions highlights how capable and convenient social messengers can be as a channel of communication between a business and its customers. So now I'll hand this off to Jonathan, who will give us a brief demo of our messenger capabilities in action.
Thank you, Andrew. So my name is Jonathan, and I'm the sales engineer. I'm going to be doing the demo for our messenger apps today. So for this demo, we are going to be focusing on the customer journey of Jonathan. Jonathan wants to contact Brighter Flowers, his local flower store, because he wants to order his wife some fresh flowers. And so first, what Jonathan is going to do is he's going to text Brighter Flowers through an SMS text message. And we are going to see Agent Emily, who's a call center agent for Brighter Flowers, pick up that message and start interacting with Jonathan. Now, because Jonathan is connected to Wi-Fi, he'd prefer not pay for his data usage through his telephone provider. And so instead, he would rather complete this interaction over Facebook Messenger so that he can just use the Wi-Fi he's already connected to. So we are going to see Emily seamlessly switch this conversation to Facebook Messenger. Now, remember, I'm showing it here. Now, the conversation here is starting with SMS, but with Bright Pattern, it doesn't need to only start on SMS. We can start on any messaging app or SMS, and then we can end the conversation on any messenger app or SMS. So we're going to see the channel switch occur right here, down here. And on my phone over here on the right, you can see the Facebook message come through. Now, during the conversation, Emily can see Jonathan's previous interaction history through the Bright Pattern platform. So what I'm showing on the screen are all of the times that Jonathan connected to Brighter Flowers previously. And each of these contacts, each of these rows are an individual time that Jonathan connected. And behind my phone over here, we can actually see all of their interaction, the entire thing. So we have that ability as well. I also want to show we can do emojis in Bright Pattern. As you can see here. And I do want to mention really quickly, all of the information you see here can be passed to any of our various CRM integrations. So whether you have Salesforce or maybe Microsoft Dynamics or something else, we can pass that information, no problem. And also, as you can see, using Bright Pattern's built-in sentiment analysis, we can gauge in real time how the conversation is going. So because of this green smiley face, we can see that Jonathan's sentiment is generally good. Now on the supervisor side, supervisors can see in real time what's currently happening in the contact center at that moment. So here we can see that Agent Emily is currently busy on a chat that's been going on for about 3 minutes, and there's some other customizable data that we might be interested in. Now, at the end of the conversation, we can automatically send Jonathan an optional survey through Facebook Messenger, which gives us further insight into customer satisfaction. Jonathan can score the interaction he had with Emily, and these surveys can be used for contact center management activities like agent review and training, historical reporting, and reviewing contact center performance. Now, aside from Facebook Messenger, Bright Pattern supports a wide range of messenger apps that function very similarly to what I demoed today. Messenger apps are just another channel within the Omnichannel platform that we offer here at Bright Pattern. And allowing your contact center to include it with other traditional channels as part of a single conversation between the agent and the customer is very, very useful. So this ends our demo of the messenger apps, and I'm going to hand it back over to Andrew.
Great, thanks, Jack. That was a great demo. So to close off the overview of messenger apps and customer service today, let's talk about some of the key takeaways and the most important points about messenger apps. And just to recap our entire webinar, so the first one is messenger apps are exploding and growth will only continue. From the first slide, there are already billions of users this year on messenger apps, and this user base is only going to continue to grow, and the audience on these apps, as huge as we speak, is only expected to grow. Again, second, messenger apps provide a sense of convenience for customers, and their popularity and global usage only highlights how messenger apps have become a daily part of the way we talk to each other. And messenger apps have become such a critical part of how we communicate with each other that adding messenger apps to your contact center, along with traditional channels like voice, email, and text messaging, is critical for the future of customer service in your business. Third, we are only scratching the surface of what's possible with messenger apps. So as time goes on, more innovative use cases with messenger apps are certain to be developed. We saw visual IVRs, payments through messenger apps, and sending customers in-store videos and photos of products and the descriptions. However, as messenger apps become even more ingrained in a part of our life, the use cases will only become more innovative and cutting edge. And finally, you need to have a platform that allows your contact center and company to be future-proof and adapt with upcoming technology. For example, having a cloud-based platform allows you to easily add new technology into your customer service repertoire. And BrightPattern is one of the most innovative vendors out there. We have the most extensive support of these messengers, and we're only going to continue to adapt our platform to stay ahead of the next trend. So with that, we'll close today's webinar. If you have any questions about how you can add these channels into your customer service operations, feel free to contact us at this email listed on the screen, marketing@brightpattern.com, and we'll be happy to help. Again, this webinar has been recorded, so we'll be sending out recordings in case you would like to watch it again or send it to your fellow colleagues, and we'll be sending it out to all registered people. Thank you again for joining. Thank you, Jack, for the great demonstration, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day. Goodbye.